Is your life a creation or a reaction? Do you find yourself having the same thoughts, the same emotional reactions, and the same outcomes day after day? As if you're in a loop you can't escape. What if that loop isn't your personality? What if it's just a program? And what if you, the conscious being behind it all, have the power to rewrite it? Welcome to the Simulation Mastery. I'm Nancy. This series is for anyone who feels their reality is something that happens to them, not something they create. We are going to merge the most profound spiritual truths with the latest science to give you a practical framework for change. It begins with a single seismic shift in identity, from a passive passenger to the conscious program of your existence. Let's ground this in science. Your brain is the physical hardware of your simulation. It's a vast network of neurons, and your repeated thoughts, feelings, and actions carve deep, well-worn pathway neural circuits. Think of these circuits as your subconscious autopilot programs. They run efficiently, saving energy so you don't have to consciously think about how to drive to work or how to react to stress. The problem is, your brain doesn't know the difference between a program that serves you and one that harms you. It just runs what's been practiced most. So, if you've practiced anxiety, you have strong anxiety circuits. If you've practiced lack, you have strong lack circuits. Your external reality, your health, your relationships, your success, is a perfect printout of these internal neurological programs. The simulation is simply mirroring your internal wiring back to you. So why is change so hard? Because to create a new reality, you must first break the habit of being your old self. This is the unearthing, the process of becoming aware of your automated programs. Most people live their entire lives inside their familiar neurological loops. Their past memories and conditioned responses literally predict their future. They are living in a known past, recreating it over and over and over. Let's identify the three main sources of these default programs. First, the body's chemical identity. You don't just think your emotions, you chemically feel them. When you repeatedly feel anger, frustration, or lack, your body becomes addicted to the chemical cocktail of those states. You subconsciously seek out situations that will trigger those familiar feelings because your body has come to identify with them. It literally thinks, this is who I am. Your emotional state becomes your identity. Second, the environment and social conditioning. Your brain is a record of your environment. The people, the media, the culture you immersed in, they all wire your brain. You download programs about money, relationships, and your own potential from your surroundings, often before you had a choice. You are, in many ways, a collective of everyone you've ever met and everything you've ever consumed. Think about that. The endless people that we have encountered. Next, and lastly, the unconscious thought loops. This is the 24/7 internal broadcast, the voice that narrates, judges, and worries, often completely unconsciously. It's the program running in the background, reinforcing the same old circuits. Let's pause. For the next minute, just watch your own mind. Don't try to change anything. Just observe the thoughts and notice the feelings in your body. This action of observation, of witnessing yourself without judgment, is the first and most powerful step. You are no longer the program, you are the awareness watching it. You are the programmer accessing the command line. Now, this is where the magic begins. The moment you become conscious of the program, you are no longer bound by it. You have created a space between the stimulus and your response. In that space lies your freedom and your power. Your frustration is not a failure. It's a signal. It's your own consciousness telling you this current program, this current neural circuit is not in alignment with the future I want to create. You are not a victim of your biology. The science of neuroplasticity proves that your brain can change until the day you die. You can forge new neural pathways. You can literally rewire your hardware. But it requires more than just positive thinking. I'm sorry to tell that to you. It requires you to think and feel differently than your past programming dictates. You must generate new, elevated emotional states like gratitude, joy, and unconditional love before the external reality shows up as proof. This is the ultimate act of creation. To feel the feeling of your future reality now, so powerfully that your brain begins to believe it's real and your body begins to change in anticipation of it. Your mission before our next session is to become a conscious observer and a deliberate creator. Phase 1, the observer. Carry your code log journal. Several times a day, stop and ask, what program is running right now? Identify the thought, the emotion, and the sensation in your body. Just name it. This is the anxiety program. This is the lack program. These are just examples. Okay? Phase 2, the deliberate creator. Twice a day for just 5 minutes, sit quietly. Close your eyes and deliberately generate a feeling of gratitude or heartfelt appreciation. Don't just think it, feel it in your body. In this state, your brain is no longer running the old programs. You are broadcasting a new signal and you are beginning to wire yourself for a new reality. In our next video, we will dive deep into the reclamation. We will learn practical, scientific techniques to dissolve the emotional charge of your past, rewire your nervous system for coherence, and install new empowering programs at a subconscious level. You are not your habits, you are not your past, you are the creator of your future, and it begins with the thoughts you think and the feelings you cultivate in this present moment. Welcome to your new reality. I'll see you in the next video.